Good morning, my dear students. The chapter Environmental Issues. Under that, today we are learning radioactive wastes. The radioactive elements are there like rhodium, thorium, polonium, plutonium. So they are going to be used for a production of a huge amount of energy by using a little element. So we call them as a nuclear energy. So we human beings thought that made the scientists who have been produced this nuclear energy. So this nuclear energy is going to be giving enormous energy from just breaking down of one nucleus of radioactive elements. And from this enormous amount of energy is going to be produced, but it is going to be causing a harmful effect that affecting to the environment. So this has come into the conclusion by the scientists that these radioactive isotope, whatever it is going to be producing an enormous amount of energy, has two important problems. The first important problem is that a leakage. If the nuclear energy is going to become leak, the human being will start dying. As you know very well, one of the greatest tragedy has been taken place in 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl. Chernobyl nuclear Istanbul there, Chernobyl is there. Nearby that, the radioactive isotope disaster has been taken place. Thousands together of people have been died. As December 6, you know very well that December and November 29, December 6, the carbon company of the methyl isocyanate, Union Carbide company, from that methyl isocyanate has been leaked. Yes, in the year 1983, around 1,600 people have been died. The children which were playing in the ground, they died themselves due to the leakage of that such type of gases. That to be in India, that to be in India only. So just to think about that, because of the human needs, the human is getting greed, but he cannot create the environment, he cannot create the nature. One should think about it. So that was one of the tragedy which is taken place in a 3 Mile Island and Chernobyl. There a tragedy has been taken place. There was a leakage of a nuclear reactor. There many people has been died. That was the big issue. Later on, it was the thing. Second is that there is a safe disposal of radioactive waste. It is very difficult to safe disposal of radioactive waste. As you know very well that one of the radioactive nuclear power energy has been taken place in Karnataka. That is nearby the Karwar itself, Kaiga nuclear power station. That has been closed now. If you just go and visit once, they allow us to visit now. Outer layer itself you have to be. It is situated in Western Ghat and the big dome is there. Inside that big dome, 500 meters of depth, the disposal of nuclear energy to be taking place. You know very well nuclear fission reaction. From 1, it is going to be 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, like that. An enormous amount of energy is going to be released that the earth is going to become burst if they use it as it is, as normal. So that was the radioactive waste. So the two different difficulties were there. One, the leakage. Due to the leakage, the people will die, and due to the unable to safe disposal of radioactive waste. And you know very well they are going to be causing a severe hazard associated to as a cancer type of a disease. ಈ ಕೆಲವು ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಆಗಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾತ ಆಗಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಸೇರ್ತಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಡಿಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ತಿಂತಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಹೇಗೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೈ mutation takes place. Due to the mutation they were going to be get die due to a cancer causing a type of a diseases. So that was of radioactive waste. Whereas the another aspect is greenhouse effect and global warming. The most important question for 5 mark and many 2 mark, 3 mark, 1 mark are going to be appear on it. NEET level 1 definite question will be present on this aspect. It may be by diagram based or the greenhouse gases or global warming or greenhouse effect like that. Let us one by one we will go and learn it. Greenhouse effect. Actually, greenhouse is the natural phenomena taking place in the nature. It is a natural phenomenon which is taking place in the nature. And this greenhouse is also going to be used nowadays in an agricultural aspect. What they do is they make the plastic coverage on the land. Yes, bamboo is going to be made and the plastic sheet or glass plates are going to be allowed. The sun ray when it enter in, it refract and then it reflect inside. It never goes out from that glass. The beam of light which carries a packet full of energy will lose its energy inside. So automatically inner atmosphere become warm. This is the concept. So due to the warm, the agricultural crops will grow fast and water availability is giving there in that particular content, that is good. Like the same, naturally it is taking place in the earth. Consider this is the earth and this is the surface of the earth. This is the earth and this is the surface of the earth. From the surface of the earth, this is considered to be as an atmosphere. 200 kilometer of atmosphere is there. 200 kilometer atmosphere, right? Where there the four zones will be there. You know very well that lithosphere, ionosphere, troposphere, like that. Yes, that we will learn it in the NEET level. The theory it is that much. So atmosphere. Above that atmosphere, there is the greenhouse gas collection will be there. What are those greenhouse gases? Greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbon, water vapors. These are the greenhouse gases which has been deposited above the atmosphere. Right? When the sun ray falls on it, it is the sun ray. And this is the beam of light ray, many beams. And it is containing a packet of energy. When they will hit, they enter through the help of this. That is the greenhouse gases. Again, they will enter into the atmosphere. They hit on the earth's surface. When they hit, they reflect. Some of the energy will lost here. When hit, they reflect back in the atmosphere. Then again, these greenhouse gases will not allow the beam to go out to the space. Remember, reflected light ray will not enter into the space because the greenhouse gases will trap that energy. When they will trap that energy, the atmosphere temperature increases. So, progressive increase in the temperature of the earth surface. Progressive increase in the temperature of the earth surface due to the greenhouse gases, that is called as greenhouse effect. That is a greenhouse effect. Every year 0.6 degrees Celsius, every century from the last century, this is century, 0.6 degrees Celsius of the temperature is increased. That is why in Shahpur compared to last year 42 degrees Celsius was there, this year 43 degrees Celsius, next year 43.2 degrees Celsius, that next year highest range of temperature during the month of April and May. Why? That is what we call it as a greenhouse effect. That should be a normal phenomenon. Imagine this greenhouse effect could not take place naturally. The earth will become froze. It become ice. Its temperature will be for minus 18 degrees Celsius if greenhouse effect would not take place. That is a natural phenomenon. Means how much carbon dioxide will be there, how much methane should be there, okay. But due to the human activities, automobile vehicle, carbon dioxide released, industries, carbon dioxide released, methane gas burning of your fuel, methane gas cylinder leak ಆಗಕತ್ತದ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗೆ ಹಚ್ಚಿ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ ಬಟನ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಲೈಟರ್ ಪ್ಲಗ್ ಇನ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ some amount of the methane will release is that nitrous oxide burning by the help of many fossil fuels. Then chlorofluorocarbon is used in AC refrigerator. Why we need AC? Why we need refrigerator? Yes, without them, your grandparents did not survive. Then why can't you survive? It's a question from this biology lecturer to you, student. So one should think. So that was the normal, but it is gone increasing. So when it gone increases, you know very well its effect will be there. So that is said to as global warming. So global warming is nothing but is Earth's surface, the atmosphere, Earth's surface is going to become warm up due to the greenhouse gases. And the greenhouse gases, most important. Name some greenhouse gases, they will ask. The greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbon, water vapors. These are the greenhouse gases. And these all are released naturally. How much it is required for a greenhouse effect? But excess is increased due to the human activities. It is instead of need, it turns into greed. Automatically, there affect a global warming, there affect a greenhouse effect. Right? So there will be its cause and effect. The causes and effect of a greenhouse gas, greenhouse as well as global warming, we will discuss it on tomorrow's class. Okay.